Hi, hello, and welcome. It's been 3 months, I think. October? Yes. It wasn't supposed to take this long to make a new video, but yeah, we were very busy and Luz also got sick, so we had to reschedule a lot. So we're starting the new year with a new video. Today we're going to do something else. We're not going to bake. Luz, what do you think we're going to do?
I have no clue.
What would you guess?
I don't know. Something about your cat?
No.
No cat related?
No.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, I'm going to tell you. We are going to read our future in tea leaves.
Tea leaves?
Yes. Okay. Let me show you. Don't fill the closet, it's messy.
Okay.
So, I was on this website called Attitude Holland when I saw this.
You
And
dropped something.
I had to buy it because I thought it was so cute. Look. It says mysterious things I see when telling fortunes in tea.
That's cool.
Yes. And look in the inside.
Oh, wait, yes. Ooh. Okay.
And it comes with this little booklet, little guide to tea reading. So that's what we're gonna do today.
Ooh, fancy.
Yes, and also it's a lot bigger than I expected when I saw
It's
it.
a pretty big yes.
Oh my god, you should see the box. Hang on. Okay. Got it.
Ooh, that's a pretty
It's
big box.
such a big box. Like when it came in, I figured like, oh wait, I ordered just one cup, right? Or did I just order a whole tea set? It's empty.
You're a bit dark in here.
So the smell, it wore off right now, but it smells really bad. You know, like you have those shops with all like the magic stones and stuff, you know. Those little witch shops. They always like I kind of like the stuff, but I don't like the smell. That's why I don't like to go in there because it gets in your clothes and stuff.
Don't you have enough cups already?
No.
Sure.
Yes, I have a lot of cups. I like to drink tea, and I really like teacups and tea mugs, and so yes, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of stuff. I like stuff. I like to have nice things. Like I have all my little treasures. Like I'm the little mermaid with her cave of treasures. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove of treasures untold. How many wonders can one cat hold? Looking around here you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos and plenty. I've got who's it and what's it's galore. You wanna think of a ball? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more.
Nah, I think you've got enough.
Oh,
You need help.
okay. Well, let's just read the tea leaves then. So, perhaps you noticed that we don't have the green line in our frame anymore. That's because my best friend Nana let us use her camera and her ring light. So thank you, Nana. We basically got our first sponsors right now. So thank you. I love you. Let's go to the tea reading. So I've got this little guide with the cup. And it says how to prepare the tea. Also, it says here how to read the tea leaves. So as you can see, the cup is divided into 3 parts. It's the rim and like the inner, the middle and the bottom. So the outer ring, that is the present. In the middle it tells you about the near future, and on the bottom it tells you about the distant future. And it's got all these symbols. We're going to talk about the symbols later after we finish the tea. So It also says here how to prepare your tea. Select a tea of your choice, green, black or herbal. For the best results, use loose tea leaves as the contents of a tea bag are too fine. Well, good thing I always use loose tea leaves. Right here. So it says put a pinch of tea leaves directly into the cup and pour on the hot water. I have this green tea. It's called Opbloeiende wijsheid, which is like blooming wisdom or something. I don't know. It's
Seems
good.
about right.
So a pinch. I'll think about that. Yeah, I used about this much. We'll see. It's got flowers in it and stuff.
It's too bad you can't smell food, can you?
Now we're going to add the hot water. Okay. And now we have to wait to let it cool down so we can drink it. Oh, and it says, let your tea cool for a little while you quiet your mind. Think about the question you would like to ask. Once your mind is focused, drink your tea. Okay, so we need to think about a question that we want to ask.
It has to be about the future, right?
Oh, okay, I know. Will I ever live in a bigger house than this? That's what I want to know. I want a bigger house. I don't need like a mansion. I just want like a house that has
You don't want a castle.
I want a living room big enough to have like a decent couch and a coffee table. I always wanted to own a coffee table. Oh, and a kitchen. Like a bigger kitchen. Like because
Good
my
kitchen.
the kitchen right now is very small, so I would like to have a bigger kitchen, preferably with like a kitchen island.
Yes.
Like, can you imagine the baking videos we could make if we have a kitchen like that? And I really like when the kitchen island has like also has kind of like a breakfast bar, you know, with the stools.
Ooh.
Like I like to like I can be kind of like romantic, domestic. I like to fantasize about having a kitchen like that one day, and I'm like preparing dinner, and then my wife comes home from work and she sits down at the bar and we just talk about our days. Alright, so now we have to just wait for it to cool down. We need biscuits. I have this cute little plate with a badger on it.
Oh,
Okay.
it's flavored.
They're very dry. So while I'm going to wait for the tea to cool down so I can drink it, future me is going to tell you all about the history of tea reading. Hello everyone, this is future me and I'm going to tell you about the history of tea leaf reading. Now first of all, you might have noticed how much better and clearer my voice sounds right now. That's because my best friend Nana's boyfriend also let me borrow this microphone to make voiceovers, which is so sweet of them. They're such good friends and I love them so much. Anyway, so tea reading, also known as tasseomancy, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, coming from the French word tasse, which means cup, and the Greek suffix mancy, which means divination. It is also known as tasseography or tasseology. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing any of that right, so let's just go with tea leaf reading. For as long as humankind has existed, we've always tried to understand the world around us. One way we sought to understand our world was by divination. Divination means to seek knowledge from a supernatural source. Back then, and even today in some cases, people believe that things vastly beyond our understanding are trying to communicate with us. There are a lot of different forms of divination. One we're all familiar with is astrology, where we divine the truth from the stars. There was also molybdomancy, where one would divine from molten metal, chiromancy, where one would seek truth in melted wax, and haruspicy, where one would find meaning in the entrails of animals. Yes, you heard me right, the entrails of animals. What do you think about that, Loki? Yeah, I get that. It is unclear where tea leaf reading originally came from. Some would claim it came from ancient China, however there is no evidence of this form of divination being practiced there. It seems most likely that it was actually created by the Europeans when tea was introduced in the early 1600s. When tea first made its way to Britain in the mid-17th century, it was mostly enjoyed by the upper class. But when the price went down, the general population started drinking it too. The lower classes, who were already culturally superstitious, started using the tea for their divination practices. This was a turning point for the practice in Britain, which became the tasseomancy capital of Europe. By this point, the practice also became attached to the Romani people, a nomadic people who were present throughout Europe and Asia and often had close links to divination in many forms. It's believed that the Romani were the ones who facilitated the spread of tea leaf reading through parlors, coffee houses, tea rooms, and even door-to-door readings. For the Victorians, particularly the middle class, tea leaf reading became widely popular and it developed its own culture. A hostess would read tea leaves for her guests, and specialized cups painted with occult symbols and zodiac signs were sold alongside accompanying guidebooks, like the one I used in this video. Eventually, the tradition came to an end by the invention of the tea bag. Quite ironic, isn't it? Introduced in 1903 towards the end of the Victorian era, the tea bags didn't reveal any of the delicate patterns and symbols needed for divination. And so, tea leaf reading became a thing of the past and tarot cards and Ouija boards took center stage. So yeah, so far we don't really know who the first tea leaf readers actually were. All we know is that Europeans built this practice on a tradition so old even they probably didn't know where this tradition came from in the first place. But what we do know is that from seeing all these patterns in different forms of divination, humanity will always be looking for an answer to what our future has in store. Now back to present me. So, while you were learning the fascinating history of tea leaf reading, I finished my tea. So, it says here, drink the tea, leaving about a tablespoon of liquid remaining in the cup. I kinda got that. And then the next step is take the cup by the handle in the left hand, rim upwards, and move it in a circle rapidly 3 times from left to right. Next, also with the left hand, slowly and carefully turn the cup upside down over the saucer and leave it upside down until all the liquid drains away. I'm nervous and I think I'm going to make a mess. Let's see. Okay, ready? Left to right, so that's clockwise actually. Excuse me. I drank the tea really fast. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And slowly turn it down and position the handle to the south, which I think is that way.
I don't know.
Hey Siri, which way is the south?
I found this on the web.
Yeah, that's not helping. I think it's that way. Okay. Yes. Alright, I got yes. Okay, so now we wait until it drains. And then we can read the symbols. I think it drained enough. It doesn't say how long it needs to drain. I just want to know. Will I get a bigger house?
Patience.
Just a peek. Just to see.
I think we can take it.
Ooh, look.
Ooh, fancy.
Let's see. Oh, there's a bit of the on the bottom.
Yeah, we can't.
I do want to clean it. Wait, let me get the paper towel.
I don't know how much you need.
Oh, I dropped it. Oh no, I made a mess.
Again.
Could you just rip one off for me? Yes,
Oh,
thank you.
get 3.
That's fine.
So, be prepared.
Okay. Now, well, as you can see, there is not much going on into the near future because the outer rim it's empty, there's nothing. So, yeah. But we have a little bit in the middle on this side, which will be the near future in a couple of weeks. Okay, so let's see the symbols. As I can see here, there's some at the knife. Knife means illustrates separation.
Technically, that's good. You're separated
Is
from
it?
your house. From this house.
Oh! Within weeks? I don't think so. I don't even have a job right now. It could be separation from a person.
Or animal. Or
Well, an animal.
different kind of emotion. There are a
Ooh.
lot.
Yes, like it could be separation of negative emotions.
Or positive ones.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let's go for the negative ones. Okay, so that's the knife, and then we also have the mountains. And mountains stand for success concerning one's career.
Within weeks.
Within weeks. Maybe it's not a bad thing that I got fired last week. Maybe that's a sign that I should work for myself.
No.
And then we also got some at the torch. Where's the torch? Oh, here, torch. Illustrates dedication and progress. That's not bad.
Just one little question though. Your main question was your home, but I hear career things.
Yeah, but I need to get a good career to get a good home.
That's true.
And there's a little piece also at the moon. I
So
see.
that's a little bit.
Yeah, very little bit.
You find out. In this
Oh, just a little bit. Symbolizes a passionate love affair. Just a little bit.
Bigger cat.
No.
Check.
Ew. I'm into a lot of weird things, but not that. Okay, so we have a little tiny bit of a love affair within a few weeks. But mostly separation, dedication and progress, and success in my career. And it kind of goes down to the bottom, so it's within a few weeks, but also in the distant future, possibly a month or more away. Alright, what else do we got? More distant future, there's also an envelope. Oh, here. A letter concerning money will be received. That's probably about taxes, I mean. Like it's January, between January, February, March, that's usually when the taxes come in. So, I mean, yeah, technically yes. Okay, and we also got a hand. Hand. A challenge or difference in opinion. Oh, yeah, it could be like with a customer or something. Like if I get a customer and we're working on something.
Sure.
Or, well, it's like, yeah, it's a challenge or a difference in opinion. So it could also be a challenge.
Just wait for the future to find out.
Yes, okay. So, and then we also got a little heart. Heartfelt affection. Do I feel heartfelt affection for someone, or does someone feel it for me? Oh, that would be nice. And there's also a fan, symbolizes social gatherings. Oh, not so good at that. I'm introverted. And then we've got, is that a church? Yeah, it's a church. Symbolizes a wedding or funeral. Wedding or funeral. Honestly, they both sound awful. I don't like weddings either. Well, maybe I've just been to bad weddings. You know? Like where every aunt is like, oh, ask, do you have a boyfriend yet? And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, okay. And then they just walk away.
You're not getting the question, why not?
No, they gave up on that thing. Okay, I think that's about it. Wait, there's a little bit got on. I think those are thick. The leaves are kind of big, so they're overlapping things. But you have a fig here, and you see them kind of there on the bottom. Also a little bit on the snake too. Okay, we'll start with the fig. A symbol of fertility. Ew. I don't want kids. Okay, snake. A supposed friend is not to be trusted. I don't have that many friends.
I got even less.
No. I trust you. I know you won't do anything bad.
You sure?
Well, yeah, I mean, it could happen. Like sometimes you think you have friends, but then they're just jealous of you, you know, and then they're mean. And they call you fat. And then they say, no, it's just a joke. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it still hurts. Yeah, and then we have the different kind of symbols right on the bottom of the cup. I see here. Oh, it has like the little, like the male sign. Mars. Oh, it's Mars. Beware of quarrels amongst friends. Oh. So some of our friends might get into a fight with each other. I'm not really the type of person to fight with people either. And then we have what's this? What is this? This symbol? Oh, that is Saturn. Something of value will be lost. No, not one of my treasures. We're just saying a whole song about my treasures. I don't want to lose anything. What if I just break this teacup right after we're done? Like, okay. Oh no, it says in the distant future, so it will be a month away. Well, it's something of value. It doesn't have to be a material thing.
No.
Nah, Loki is fine.
Yes.
What else do we have? What is this? That is... Wait, is it? No, not that one. Venus. Attractive to the opposite sex. Why the opposite sex? There's nothing about same sex here. It only says attractive to the opposite sex. I can work with that. We basically got all these symbols, almost all of these symbols. We didn't get like the sun and the moon. But there's a little bit like the corner of the moon is covered, so that will mean social success. Okay. Well, it didn't touch the sun. What would sun say? New beginnings, happiness, success, energy. Ah man, I really need those. But the tea didn't touch it, so that sucks. Oh, I forgot some with the apple. There's also an apple here. A desire to better oneself. Well, it says so for like the distant future, but like I'm already there. But there's nothing wrong to better oneself. Not necessarily. Like it's not like it's okay if you want to be better. Just don't think that you're not good enough. As long as you don't think you're not good enough right now. Did I already get this one? Jupiter. An important decision will be made in the distant future, so in about a month or more from now, an important decision will be made. Or could be. And then I think this is... what is this? Oh, that is Mercury. A journey is needed to be made. Do I finally get to go to Japan?
Maybe it's Belgium.
That's fine too. I just want a vacation. And the last one is like the one in the middle, and that's the little clover. Emblem of good luck. Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad, except for like friends turning to each other and one friend not to be trusted. It's not that bad. So yeah, that's how you read tea leaves. Do you want to try it, please?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to wash the cup for you.
Yes, thank you.
I cleaned the cup for you, Luz. Oh, do you also want this tea or do you want another one?
No, that's fine.
Yes? Okay. So... I think that's good, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, okay. Alright.
I so need to go to the toilet after now.
Do you have a question in mind?
Ooh.
Think about it while the tea cools down and while we wait. Oh, you can enjoy this intermission.
Peace what?
What the hell was that?
No, it's Siri.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry.
I thought it was the camera. I was like, the camera talks? What the hell, Nana? Why am I touching my poop? So anyway, we're gonna wait for the tea to cool down. Luz is gonna think of a question, and in the meantime, you can enjoy this little intermission. So, I hope you enjoyed whatever I decided to put in that intermission. So, Luz drank her tea, and yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and what question did you ask?
If I will have a proper job.
If she will have a proper job. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I made a mess.
Here
Yes.
you go.
Thank you.
Maybe this time it was a bit too much.
We're just doing our best here. That's alright. Let's see.
Maybe it's only 5.
Oh,
F.
you got some on the outer ring, so let's start there. Okay, let's start with the fan. What was that one again? Oh, social gatherings.
No. I'm very.
Another introvert. Damn it.
I
Stay.
hate those.
Okay, so within a couple of days there will be a social gathering for you. And oh, you've got the key. I didn't have the key. The start of new projects. Who knows? They could be like animation projects.
This fast. I actually.
If you want to. They could be your own project. Like you could start your own project.
I have vacation. So technically.
Yes, you have vacation, so you could start your own animation project. But it's also kind of overlapping the church, as you can see. A wedding or a funeral within a few days. Well, actually, when I tried it out the first time, it also said within a few days there would be a wedding and a funeral, and there was nothing. At least not that I know of. But there's also a bit on the apple, so a desire to better oneself.
Oh.
And there's also, well, when it goes down a little bit, so in a couple of days, but like there will also be a new project and a wedding or funeral a few weeks from now. Maybe there will be 2 weddings. You don't know. Yeah, that's about it for the near future. Then the distant future. Well, no wedding or funeral in the distant future. It's empty there. But another new project.
Okay, you can stop with new projects.
You're gonna do a lot of new projects.
Oh no, or it's the same one. But you start over.
But it says a start of a new project.
Maybe you do like the other one. And you start a new one.
Yes,
Okay,
or you
process.
finished the other one and start a new one.
I hope so, but I don't think.
You're way too negative.
I know.
You need to be more positive. You need to
I
work
know.
on that. Alright, so, and then we have the little heart. Oh, in the distant future there will be some heartfelt affection for you. But in the future, you already got some heartfelt affection from me right now. So, there's someone else. Oh, you got the hand? Did I get the hand? I don't remember hand. Oh yes, I got that too. A challenge or a difference in opinion. Okay, and the letter. A letter concerning money will be received. Well, we all got bills, you know. I really don't get that one. It seems stupid. And then we have the knife. In the distant future, separation. Okay, so you will also separate from something or someone in the distant future. Maybe you finally move out of your parents' house.
Or work.
Yeah, let's hope for moving out.
Since I asked about my work, it's probably work related.
Oh yeah.
You should
Yeah, but I don't. I mean,
Work related. I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, but not everything is work related. Like the wait, what was it again? Which one was it? Oh, like the attractive to the opposite sex. It doesn't have anything to do with work. Ooh.
It could be. You never know.
So like a workplace affair. I need to find a job first.
And there's also the
I don't know what that means.
Maybe it happened.
Yes, it was in the past. You had a funeral or a wedding in the past.
I did.
Let's see, you've got the Mars. Beware of quarrels amongst friends. Well, I got the same one, so it could be in our friend group then.
Well, technically, and I brought another one.
You got other friends beside me.
Horse related. Yes.
Oh yeah, horse friends. Okay, you've also got Mercury, so a journey is needed to be made. Maybe you finally go to Korea. And this is Jupiter, an important decision will need to be made. And then we have, which one is this? Oh, that is Venus, attractive to the opposite sex. You don't know. It's in a distant future, you don't know.
That's why I said we'll see.
Yeah. Don't be so negative.
I know.
Damn.
Somebody needs to be.
No. Nobody needs to be negative. Saturn, something of value will be lost. Ah, that sucks. But you also got the Sun. Oh, you got the good one. New beginnings, happiness, success, and energy.
Too much positivity. I'm just kidding. I had to pick that one.
You're awful.
What was the moon then?
The moon was social success. Well, you kind of need that one too. But unfortunately, no, it didn't touch the moon. And you also got the clover, the 4-leaf clover, so the emblem of good luck. So except for the funeral stuff, it's not that bad.
So,
You make it sound bad, but it's not.
No, actually, the funeral could also be good.
Oh, like when someone has really suffered for a long time and it's finally over. Yeah. Yes, so everyone can move
Also
on. Yeah.
And the wedding could also be bad.
Wait, I actually did get an invitation for a cousin of mine for a wedding. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry if you're watching. I'm sorry. I would love to go to your wedding.
Just don't ask her the question if she has a boyfriend already.
Yes, please don't. Yeah, so yeah, that was it. What do you think about it? About this whole thing?
I don't know.
Like, do you take these things seriously?
Usually, no.
No, me neither. Okay, so my final thoughts about all of this. So I don't really believe you can tell the future with these kind of things. I'm an atheist, I'm a skeptic, so no. And the reason I also don't believe that these things are real is because the answers to the questions, they're also always vague enough that they can be applied to any kind of person, because none of us are really special. We all go through the same phases in life. We all have good times and bad times. We love, we hurt, we lose, we grieve. Yeah, we all have our baggage. But I do believe in the psychological value of things like this. Symbols like this, they might help you put some things into perspective. They can help you think about where you are right now in life and what kind of decisions you have to make, what you need to do to achieve your goals. They can help you find solution to problems you might face. It could remind you to be careful about the decisions you make, but also be careful about the people that you associate with. I do think that one thing that is very important to remember is that the future isn't set in stone. I do think it's kind of weird, like the whole thing, like you have to... I didn't see, because I watched some other videos, you know, about how to read tea leaves. and like I don't remember them having to like ask a question. And I also think it's kind of weird because like a lot of things like it's also vague. Like you don't get a specific answer to the question that you're asked. Like I could get a more specific answer if I just ask my magic 8-ball. Wait. Dear Magic 8-ball, will there ever be a season 2 of the Millionaire Detective Balance Unlimited? It says, ask again later. Well, that wasn't
Not the
helpful.
right time. My turn.
That wasn't helpful at all. Okay, what's your question?
Will I get another horse?
Ooh. Will she get another horse? Ask again later. Okay, are you just going to answer all of our question with ask again later?
Ask again later.
Very doubtful.
Means no.
Okay, forget what I said about getting a clear answer from the Magic 8-ball. None of that was helpful. Okay, so yeah, that was it. Let me know what you think about reading tea leaves. Would you like to try it sometime? I could get you some links in the description about where you could buy a cup like this. So I would love to know. And also, if you would like to see more things, because there are more ways to predict the future. I also have tarot cards, so maybe I'll do that one next time. Yes. I have to learn how to do it first. So yeah, we'll probably do that next time. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.